Hi, everybody. This is me, Mrs. Coakley. It's time for our story. Remember, I'm logging into our Mayan accounts now so that we can get our stories and our reading minutes in. So if you want to read with me and you go to Mayan, you'll be able to pull up our story for the day. Max and Zoe, Too Many Tricks.
Max and Zoe, Too Many Tricks by Shelley Swanson Sadarin, illustrated by Mary Sullivan. Chapter 1. The Tricks Begin. It was April Fool's Day. Max couldn't wait to trick his best friend Zoe. Before school, Max stuffed his backpack with supplies for pranks. Max got to the bus stop before Zoe. He told all the other kids to hide behind the bushes. When Zoe arrived, he yelled, "We missed the bus!" "Oh no!" Zoe said. "April Fools!" Max laughed. So did all of the other kids. "Very funny," Zoe said. "Do you want a piece of gum?" Max asked. "Sure," Zoe said. "Thanks, Max." As Zoe started chewing the gum, the other kids started to point at her. Her face turned red. "Hey," she said, "what's going on?" "Your teeth are all black. April Fools!" Max yelled and laughed. Everyone else did too. Everyone except Zoe. At school, Max put something in Zoe's desk. A minute later, she opened her desk and screamed, "Ah! A spider!" Their teacher, Ms. Young, hurried over. "It's just a toy," she said. "And who does this belong to?" "Me! April Fools!" Max laughed. The whole class laughed. Zoe's face turned bright red. She was so embarrassed. She knew Max was trying to be funny, but it wasn't funny to her. Chapter 2. The Fire Drill. After morning break, the school's fire bell rang. Ms. Young looked surprised. "Everyone line up," she said. "Hurry, class, quietly and quickly." A cold wind blew, and ice covered the mud puddles. Everyone shivered on the playground. What a terrible day for a fire drill, Max thought. Max tried to stand next to Zoe, but she moved away from him. "What's your problem?" Max asked, but Zoe was already too far away to hear him. Without Zoe by his side, Max was bored. Max started to goof around. He jumped up and down on a frozen puddle. Crack! Cold water filled Max's shoes. "Oh no," Max said. Just then, Max heard sirens. Fire trucks sped into the parking lot. "This is the longest fire drill ever," Max muttered. 20 minutes later, everyone was allowed back inside. "Was there a real fire?" Max asked. "No, someone pulled the fire bell for a prank," said Ms. Young. "Well, it wasn't funny," Max said, staring at his wet shoes. "It sure wasn't," Ms. Young said. Chapter 3. The Best Trick. Max thought. Maybe some pranks aren't funny. I better not put green food coloring in Zoe's milk. I won't put honey on her pencil either. Before lunch, Max found Zoe. I guess not all pranks are funny. I'm sorry, he said. She smiled. That's okay. Want to sit together at lunch? Yeah, said Max. While they were eating, Zoe turned away from Max. She turned back and Max cried, Zoe, your nose is bleeding! She laughed. April Fools, Max. It's just ketchup. Everyone at the table laughed too. Ha! Max laughed. That's a good prank, Zoe. Thanks, she said. But don't worry, I won't play more tricks on you today. It's not funny to keep doing pranks to the same person. You're right, said Max. Next year, I won't be an April Fool. I'll be an April Smart. Zoe grinned. Sounds like a plan.
All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed your night story. Get all snuggled in, and I will see you again tomorrow.